Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and fantastic. So dear students, in the last video, we have completed the chapter of history, that is the age of industrialization. Now in this video, we are going to start with the new chapter of economics. Okay, new chapter of economics we are going to start, and that is the chapter 2 of economics, sectors of Indian economy. So dear students, in your textbook, in the beginning of the chapter, various pictures are given. Okay, so those pictures are telling us various activities. People are engaged in the various activities for earning the money. Some people are doing the work of postman. They are providing service to the people. Okay, some people are engaged in the work of selling milk. Some are doing the different type of work related to the household services. Okay, and various other work people are doing. That pictures are given in your book. So these different activities, what the people are doing for earning their money, these different activities are categorized into various sectors. ओके, सो इन्हीं सारे एक्टिविटीज को अलग अलग सेक्टर्स में कैटेगराइज किया गया है. सो जो उनका कैटेगराइजेशन किया गया है, जिसमें कैटेगराइज किया गया है, उसको बोला है सेक्टर्स ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी. ओके, बेसिकली देयर आर थ्री सेक्टर्स ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, यू हैव सीन दिस पार्ट इन 9th स्टैंडर्ड आल्सो. ओके, so in this chapter we are going to learn about all these sectors. We are going to learn in details. We are going to learn about the GDP. Okay, we are going to learn about the interdependence of these three sectors and how the step by step development was expected in the sector. This part we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, but this is the first video and this is the basic introductory video of this chapter. So here we will learn about these three sectors. The first important sector is primary sector. Primary sector is also called as agricultural and related sector, because in the primary sector the activities involved are the activities related to the nature. Okay, for example, the activities of agriculture. Okay, agriculture is fully dependent on the nature, so that is coming under the primary sector. Another activities related to the agriculture like the animal rearing, okay, that is also coming under the agriculture sector. Milk production, selling of that, okay, that is also coming under the agriculture sector. Even when we will move towards the next part, the activities like sericulture, pisciculture, rearing of the fishes and rearing of the silk from the silkworm, these all the activities are coming under the primary sector because they are fully dependent on the nature. When we will move towards the next, when we will think about the mining and activities about that, so mining also is coming under the primary sector. Okay, so primary sector is a basic sector. It is also called as basic sector. It provides the raw material to the another sector, secondary sector we can say. Mostly it happens in the primary sector, dear students. So this is what the primary sector is, and it is important also, basic sector we can say. And when we will talk about India, so many people are engaged in India in the primary sector, that we will see in the other videos of this chapter. Many people are engaged in primary sector. We are knowing that agriculture is the main occupation of the number of the people in the country. Okay, so this is what the primary sector. I hope this is clear to you all. Let's move towards the next, that is secondary sector. Secondary sector fully deals with the manufacturing related activities. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग से डील करता है, प्रोडक्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर करना, तो इसलिए इसको इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर भी कहा जाता है. ओके, तो जितना भी प्रोडक्शन रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज है, इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज है, दैट आर कमिंग अंडर द सेकेंडरी सेक्टर. Okay, let's take an example to understand the secondary sector. So there is an industry of making the sugar industry example we'll take. So for sugar industry, primary sector is going to provide the raw material of sugarcane raw material will be provided by primary sector to the secondary sector, and that sugarcane will be used for making sugar. The production will be done with the help of that raw material. So उसका प्रोडक्शन हो गया शुगर का, तो वो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट जो शुगर निकला सेकेंडरी सेक्टर से प्रोसेसिंग के बाद में निकला, तो वो सेकेंडरी सेक्टर की एक्टिविटी होगी, उसके ऊपर प्रोसेसिंग जो की गई, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जो की गई, लेकिन रॉ मटेरियल किसने प्रोवाइड किया? प्राइमरी सेक्टर ने प्रोवाइड किया. Getting or not? I will explain its interdependency also. Let's have a look. So this is what the secondary sector needs, all the manufacturing related activities. Now the third and important sector is tertiary sector. In tertiary sector, the activities like transportation is the need of the economy. Okay, so transportation is coming under tertiary sector. Banking and related activities, finance related activities, services we can say, are coming in the tertiary sector. Okay, so this is what the tertiary sector is, and tertiary sector is playing an immediate role in these, what we can say, another sectors also. How? यहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल यहाँ बेचना है, आपको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन लगने वाला है, बराबर है कि नहीं बराबर है? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन से रॉ मटेरियल आप यहाँ भेजेंगे. ओके, ये प्रोडक्शन करेंगे, सेलिंग करने के लिए मार्केट में लाएंगे, तो भी उनको ट्रांसपोर्ट लग रहा है. गेटिंग और नॉट? सो दिस इज द इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्टर. सो यू मस्ट हैव सीन दैट these sectors are interdependent on each other. यहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल बन रहा, ये खरीद रहे हैं, so raw material from primary sector is given to the secondary sector, dependent on each other. They will get the money from this sector, and they both are dependent on tertiary sector. Interdependency of the sector is there. That in details that I will explain again in the next video. So tertiary sector. अब टर्शियरी सेक्टर में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो हमको डायरेक्ट दिख रहा है कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हो रहा है करके, लेकिन अगर हम वैसे देखेंगे तो टर्शियरी सेक्टर में सर्विसेज जो प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जैसे डॉक्टर हो गए, लॉयर हो गए, टीचर्स हो गए, तो ये सर्विस प्रोवाइडिंग करने वाले भी काय में आते हैं? टर्शियरी सेक्टर. दे आर आल्सो कमिंग अंडर द टर्शियरी सेक्टर, सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स. ओके, अब आप बोलेंगे कि उनका क्या रोल है इसमें? तो इनडायरेक्टली उनका रोल है स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए. आपको सेकेंडरी सेक्टर में स्किल्ड वर्कर्स लगने वाले हैं, तो उसमें स्किल डेवलपमेंट का काम टीचर कर रहा है, उनका स्किल डेवलप करके. गेटिंग और नॉट? सो इनडायरेक्टली देयर इज अ सपोर्ट फ्रॉम टर्शियरी सेक्टर टू अनदर सेक्टर्स. गेटिंग और नॉट? सो टर्शियरी सेक्टर इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज द सर्विस सेक्टर. ओके, सो बैंकिंग रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज, फाइनेंस रिलेटेड एक्टिविटीज, एडवर्टाइजमेंट related activities. Okay, so service providers, these all are coming under the tertiary sector. So this is what the basic framework of the chapter, introductory part of the chapter: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Okay, I hope these three sectors are clear to you all. Dear students, you all are requested to read the textbook, the beginning part of your chapter. This is explained on the next page, second page of your chapter. You have to read with the examples, you have to underline the important points. I hope this is clear to you all. So this is what for this video. In the next video we are going to start with another topic, GDP and all. Okay, so you have to read the textbook, underline the important points and try to find out your own notes also. If you have any difficulty, you can ask through NTAP to the teachers. You can send messages to the teachers if you have any difficulty related to this chapter. Okay, so we will see the another topic in the next video. Thank you.